right, ladies and gentlemen and pickleball fans, we are back here at the Picklr in Biloxi, Mississippi for the 2026 Powerball Mississippi Amateur State Championships powered by the Carvana PPA Tour and Southern Pickleball. We are going to be doing another women's 2.5 3.0 match that will be played by Marjorie Person and Mindy Lovell from Baton Rouge, Louisiana, against their fellow Louisianians. I don't think I said that right, but we're going to roll with it. Tiffany, Delcour, and Lindsay Grissom from New Orleans. So these four ladies, relatively new onto the pickleball scene, 2 years or less for both of them, but Tiffany and Lindsay play at the Exchange, whereas Marjorie and Mindy play at Stacks. Two facilities that I have never been to, but maybe I'll do some research and next time I'm in New Orleans have to check both of these places out. Well, Stacks is in Baton Rouge, but maybe have to make a trip out of it. So Marjorie and Mindy choosing to start with the serve up against the Southern Pickleball wall, going up against Tiffany and Lindsay. This is going to be a match to 11, win by 2. Unfortunately for Lindsay there, just a little bit off the side of the paddle to give Mindy and Marjorie the early lead. Marjorie charging in, taking command with that backhand, and it works out in their favor. Getting another point to start, 2-0. Mindy and Marjorie off to a good start here. All Lindsay and Tiffany need to do is get one stop. Unfortunately, it's not going to happen right there. That's a great put away by Mindy. Serving 3-0. That's a great leave by Lindsay and Tiffany. Nice out call to get the serve back to their side. 0-3-1 with Lindsay serving to Marjorie. Really good dinks there by Tiffany to get their first point on the board. 1-3. Nice deep serve. And again, the backhands on these ladies really good. And a great shot there by Lindsay to get the point, to get it to 2-3. Closing that gap as far as the league goes. Good get there by Tiffany. Keep this point going. And looks like Mindy, they're calling it out. I thought that it painted the line. But hey, I'm just the commentator. They're making the calls on the lines. 3-3, all knotted up again. Great reset right there by Lindsay using the 11-6-24 power Peach Edition. And unfortunately, a forehand that goes off the bottom of Mindy's paddle, straight into the net. And a serve that Marjorie called wide. So 4-3-2. With Tiffany serving, she's using the bread and butter invader paddle, has a big face of an alien on it. There we go. That's a good reset there by Mindy to get the ball back. So 3-4, Marjorie serving. Game to 11. Oh, that's a great pickup there by Marjorie. And getting the forced error on Tiffany and Lindsay. 4-4, all knotted up. Oh, Tiffany gets exactly what she wants there and unfortunately hits into the net. We've seen that quite a few times today. That allows Marjorie and Mindy to take the lead back 5-4. Now 5-4-2. Oh, that was almost a really good reset there by Marjorie, but it just goes a little bit long, giving the ball back to Tiffany and Lindsay. 4-5-1. Good communication there by Tiffany, calling it for it. Great get, and a great put away by Mindy. You can tell that they want the serve back. They want to extend their lead. They don't want to give it up. Oh, really, really good shot there by Lindsay to get this thing knotted back up again. 5-5-2. Really, really good communication there from Tiffany calling you. Oh, wow. What a get. Got a little bit chicken wing, but it went back over. Now they're into a dink rally. Once again, really good communication. Calling got it. Unfortunately, that dink goes into the net. Tiffany laughing at herself a little bit, smile on her face. That's what it's all about. 5-5-1, Marjorie and Mindy serving. Let's see if they can take the lead back. All right, 6-5. Now they will be switching sides. 6-5, Mindy and Marjorie with the lead. Let's see if these ladies decide to take their time or if they're just, oh, they're back at the lines. They're ready to go right back into it. They said, we don't care about this timeout at the side switch. We just want to keep playing. I can appreciate it. Mindy and Marjorie trying to extend their lead from 6-5. Oh, and a great lob there by Mindy. Gets the point. Looks like there was a little bit of a miscommunication there between Tiffany and Lindsay. They didn't know who was going to go for that one. Unfortunately, it falls in. A little bit of net love for Marjorie, but unfortunately, Mindy hits that thing way too hard, and it goes out. She will get the ball back on the second serve. Here we are into another dink rally. You know, it's really interesting. You don't really see a lot of dink rallies between the 2-5 and 3-0 level players, but these ladies are really putting in a lot of work into the dinking. I can appreciate that. As a man who loves dinking, I can appreciate what these ladies are doing. Oh, and looks like Tiffany and Lindsay get some payback on that lob. A lob that goes over Mindy and Marjorie that neither one of them went for, just like it happened to them just a couple points ago. 6-7-1, game to 11, very close. And a backhand by Mindy unfortunately goes straight into the net, and Marjorie calls a timeout. 7-7-1. We're going to cut to a commercial, and when we come back, we will have the exciting finish to this match.
Where are you on Friday night? Holidays, weekends, summer vacation. It's 8 p.m. workouts, 6 a.m. wake-up calls. Fighting through fatigue, soreness, calluses. Alone at the track, the field. The court is your universe. One more rep. Last one, and you're done for the day. Maybe. You don't stop. Because you know what makes you different is what makes a difference. And that extra mile, it's what stands between you and the biggest stage. As you draw inspiration from those who once stood where you stood, you blaze your own trail to leave behind.
Let's go.
It's smolder lighting up your field, your city. They're all watching, How will you be remembered?
All right, we are back here at the Picklr in Biloxi, Mississippi. This match between these two 5-3-0 women tied, all knotted up at 7-7. We're coming back from timeout with an explosive point. Wow, some of these gets are crazy. And again, oh, what a great point constructed by these ladies for it to go into the net like that. Really good point. Obviously, Marjorie and Mindy calling the timeout to try and get the ball back on their side. First point worked out. Now we got to deal with the second serve. That ball goes a little bit wide, so Tiffany and Lindsay take the lead back 8-7, 8-7-2. Wow, really, really good hands there by Marjorie. Put that one away right down the middle. Good little backhand slap. Love to see it. Mindy and Marjorie going for the lob. Oh, and that return goes a little bit wide. So Marjorie and Mindy knot it back up at 8. This match is close. Wonder if it's going to go into extras. Oh, and a lob by Mindy that unfortunately Lindsay just can't handle. She tried to get it on the run with the backhand, and it does not go off her paddle the way that she wanted it to. So 9-8-1 in favor of Marjorie and Mindy. The Baton Rouge ladies from Stacks. Another lob. Wow. Wow, that was a really, really great point there by Tiffany. She kept those returns from the lobs deep, and then she puts it right where Marjorie can't get it. Mindy and Marjorie have a chance to extend their lead, get it up to match point if they can get there. And that overhand by Tiffany unfortunately goes into the net. So we have match point for Mindy and Marjorie, the ladies of Baton Rouge from Stacks. 10-8-2. Let's see if they can close it out. Oh! Lindsay gets a little bit of net love to go 8-10. So, Tiffany and Lindsay serving 8-10. Need a couple of points here to knot it back up. Unfortunately, that return does not go the way that Lindsay wants it to. So let's see if Tiffany can pull out a couple of points here to get this thing knotted up at 10 and send it into extras. Oh, well, there's one. That's the start. They need to get one more to get this thing knotted up. 9-10-2. And Mindy calls that serve out. Tiffany and Lindsay don't seem to be too pleased with it, but hey, you got to battle through it. It's your opponent's call. That's the way that this game works. Let's hope that they can get two quick balls and get a side out. Well, there's one. That was a really, really good pickup there by Lindsay to get that ball back over on what seemed to be a really tough shot by Marjorie. And there's the second one, so they get the ball back, 9-10-1, 2 chances to get this thing knotted up and potentially take the lead. Let's see how this plays out. Here we are, back with the dinking, and there we go. Knotted up at 10. Tiffany, obviously very excited about that one, getting it all knotted up. 10-10, keeping it dinking, keeping it slow, taking advantage of what they can. 10-10-1. Really great backhands. And the lob, from the safety lob. Wow, what a point between these ladies. Tiffany and Lindsay now take the lead 11-10. So match point on their paddle with 2 serves to go. 11-10-1. Let's see if they can close it out. Wow, great put away by Marjorie. Obviously excited about that one. They need one more to get the ball back and try and knot this thing back up. Oh, and Marjorie's return goes into the net. So that back and forth match ending with Tiffany and Lindsay on top. We're going to cut to commercial, and when we come back, we will be talking to one of the winners.
Ready to discover the hidden gems of Sarasota? Escape to Sarasota County, where sun-kissed beaches meet award-winning restaurants and vibrant cultural attractions. From the crystal clear waters all along our coast to local flavors and memorable experiences, Sarasota offers endless ways to relax, indulge, and explore. Plan your unforgettable getaway today.
One of the most successful tennis to pickleball crossovers in the game. A former USC tennis standout, NCAA doubles championship, WTA doubles title winner, top 40 doubles player in the world for tennis, but then also transitioning over to pickleball with noteworthy accomplishments there as well. Currently listed as a top 3 women's singles player, top 15 women's doubles player, and top 15 mixed doubles player. And she's now also going to be on the Atlanta Bouncers for the 2026 season.
Here's to the people who want to see what's behind every door, who leave no stone unturned, and who explore every place, from bottom to top. Here in Knoxville, the adventurous, the inquisitive, and the just plain curious will always find something intriguing around every corner. Calling the Curious.
All right, we are back at the Picklr in Biloxi, Mississippi for the 2026 Powerball Mississippi Amateur State Championships, powered by Carvana PPA and Southern Pickleball. We just saw a super exciting women's doubles 2.5 3.0 match between Tiffany and Lindsay taking home the W 12-10 overtime. That game was really back and forth. I mean, what's going through your head when everything's going on?
Yeah, it was a really great game. I was just talking with my partner. About .4 or 5, we kind of realized that we had a power hitter on the other side, and we really needed to switch up like how we were targeting, soften our game, more dinks. She's going to bring it back even harder if you hit it at her.
Right.
So I think we switched up midway and kind of fought ourselves through a little bit of a deficit and did really well, and really excited that we played. We played probably not as a good team right before this and lost, so it was really great to play a better team and then win. So it was really great.
Well, I mean, you guys get down 8-10. You played really good defense for probably 3 or 4 different side outs to get the ball back. Finally, you knot it back up.
Yeah.
Take the lead going into 11-10 and finally able to close it out. So congratulations.
Thank you.
That's awesome. So you and Lindsay are from New Orleans. I almost said Baton Rouge. You're not Baton Rouge.
No.
And so I guess that's a little bit of a rivalry, huh? Baton Rouge, New Orleans, Louisiana pickleball. They don't like each other, right?
No, we have a good battle with each other, but it's on fun. We're actually playing in a tournament next weekend in Baton Rouge at their pickleball facility.
Oh, at Stacks.
So we're going to be there next weekend. But really excited. Yeah, it's nice to go back and forth. Once you start playing in the Gulf South, you start to see a lot of the same faces and names after a while. So it's been really a great way to just get to know your greater Gulf South community.
Absolutely. And you guys are going to be representing the exchange. so. And I see that you guys have been playing for 2 years. Did you guys start playing pickleball together?
We did. We're best friends. We also look alike. It confuses sisters sometimes. But we've been playing at the Exchange for 2 years. There are a lot of teams here that we're really familiar with and play with a lot. So, but we've been playing there and love that facility and happy to represent them.
Well, you could definitely see the chemistry. You guys are best friends and started playing together. Congratulations on the win and good luck the rest of the day.
Thank you so much.
We're the birthplace of the Allman Brothers Band, Southern Rock, and the soulful sounds of Otis Redding and Little Richard. Our musical heritage